Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David, a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Durham. Wide open spaces. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds his man, it's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. See what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Brings up 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter with the game score.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paula.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. At the 10, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. He's got 50 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Randall. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. Think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Steps away to find some room. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Throwing right. A strike downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on downs.
Using his legs, it's Stewart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it set up on the outside. It's a running room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got a man. It's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. LSU quick to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. Using his feet to buy time. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
On the ground, it's Durham. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Buys a little time. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And tackled there by the defense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to run it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
Bringing the heat. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Number 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The sure hands, it's Williams. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Clemson set up with another 1st down. They just keep firing. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying out to the left. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all, but the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the wide receiver coming through in a big moment? We haven't talked about it much. Kind of been a non-factor. Defense has done a great job. This game coming down to the wire. He makes a big play when they really need it.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
2nd down coming up.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got a man, it's Brown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.